me just take a sip from my Satan sipper here. Ooh, so spicy and yummy. And we shall sing you a song. You know what time it is. It's that time of year. We wish you a merry holiday. We wish you a merry holiday. We wish you a merry holiday and a happy new year.
So gay.
If you haven't been to Starbucks already, they did change their cups. There's nothing on them but red. Right? Good work, Starbucks, this year. Keeping it simple. If you haven't watched Ellen's little stand-up routine all about the Satan Sipper cup, you might want to check it out. It's just red. Trying to be really inclusive. Because apparently every Christmas now, you can't say Christmas anymore. You have to say holidays because that's more inclusive. Yeah, don't want to offend anybody. Ooh, yikes. Welcome back. My name is Justin Gerhardt. I am the host of the Gay Man channel, and this is my weekly vlog, Gay for Justin. If you've never been before, there are many episodes to watch, so just park yourself down for a while and you can just watch the whole playlist because it's worth it. This week, we're going to talk about something that I have wanted to talk about for a while. It's something that's personal to me. According to the statistics, in 2010, what we're going to talk about was estimated to affect 650 million people globally, making it the 8th most common disease in the world. Oof. We're talking about acne. Just the word. Ugh. It's unfortunate that the word itself is not nice. So acne, the real term for acne is acne vulgaris, but we just call it acne because it's easier. Acne is a skin disease that occurs when hair follicles become clogged with either the dead skin cells or from really oily skin. We just call it like blackheads, whiteheads, pimples, and lots of it can sometimes result in scarring, which is not always ideal. So it mostly affects skin with greater number of oil glands, i.e. your face, your back, and your chest. And it happens mostly in your adolescence because during puberty, your body is releasing different hormones, and so it's just learning how to balance itself out. It's not everybody, but a lot of people go through it. I being one of them. In terms of available treatments, when I was going through it, there was a lot of topical treatments, and they all included one of these three really strong creams. The benzoyl peroxide, there was salicylic acid or azelaic acid. They're the most commonly used drugs that are put in topical cream. Then there's also some stronger ones, some antibiotics. I took Accutane, and oof, just don't. That is a doozy for your body. That puts your body through the ringer. For girls, often they'll use birth control as a way to regulate pimples as well. Sorry guys, you just can't. It's not for you. So for me personally, I remember I was in grade 7 thinking to myself, oh, I love my face. It's so clean and clear. I started to have some friends that had some pimples and I was like, man, I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with that. It was amazing. Let's fast forward into grade 9. I think I was a little bit of a late bloomer when it came to my development as a man. The summer going into grade 10, I remember starting to get some pimples. And I was like, oh, it's okay. It's not gonna last long. It's just a little phase. It pretty much didn't end until into my university years. So I spent a good 6 or 7 years dealing with acne. At first, it was really challenging. And it was challenging the whole way through, but at first, I just couldn't believe that I had this on my face. And I was so embarrassed by it. I didn't like looking in the mirror because I didn't like seeing it on my face. I remember thinking that everybody was staring at it all the time. If I was having just a conversation with people, it's like the thing that they're looking at all the time, which again, just made it really challenging to accept myself and accept what was already just there. We did lots of the topical creams and that just didn't work because I think my type of acne was a more deeply rooted acne, so that surface cream just didn't have the same effect on my skin as it did for some of my friends. So going into grade 12, I was like, no, this is done. We're dealing with this because I want to look good for my grad photos. I went to the doctor and we tried an antibiotic called Accutane. That drug is powerful. It dries you out completely. And that's the point. But it dries everything out completely. I couldn't go 10 minutes without putting chapstick on my lips because they were so dry all the time. I have some dry skin on my neck and around my ears still. And I think it's totally connected to how dried out my body got from this drug to take care of the pimples on my face. To what lengths you'll go to really take care of it because you want to look good. At the end of the day, it's usually almost always connected to wanting to look good. You want to impress people, you want to look your best all the time, and it's crazy that you want to do that when your body is changing so much. When you think about what you're like as a kid and what your body can do, and then when you think about yourself as an adult, there's a lot of movement that happens in that in-between. It just may not always look pretty on the in-between, which is fine. I think we have to get over this idea that you have to look good and perfect and beautiful all the time. It's really only in the last year that I look at my face every day, and if I get a pimple, it's like, whoa, it's been a while. It does go away. The biggest thing with acne is what it does to your mental state. People get so wrapped up in their head about what people are thinking about it, what people are saying about it, that they go a little bit crazy inside. And that just keeps stirring the pot, and you just keep believing that this acne is ruining your life. And really, it's just a part of the phase of growing up, and it will go away. The longer you keep obsessing about it, the longer it's going to stay. I was focusing so much on it, and whatever you keep focusing on is just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Really, it's more about having that inner peace in yourself. A little activity I'm gonna share with you guys. I'm 27 now, but I'm writing a letter to myself as a 15-year-old, and these are the things that I wish I would have told myself at that time in my life. Here we go. Dear 15-year-old Justin, relax. It's okay. Part of me knows that you won't believe me when I tell you this because I'm you and I obviously know you. Just know that it won't last forever. And when it's gone, you'll almost forget what it was like to even have a bunch of pimples on your face. Be kind to yourself and stop judging yourself because of some dots on your face. I know it feels like everyone's staring at them all the time and it feels like they'll never go away, but nobody actually cares. And trust me, they will go away. I'm you, only older, wiser, and yes, with a beautiful, clean, and healthy face. Learn to look past what is on your face and focus on what's inside. That kindness you possess, share it with everyone because that's why everybody loves you. In the words of Dan Savage and the Trevor Project, it gets better. It really does. It gets way, way better. I love you, and I will see you in 12 years. Bye-bye. So write yourself a little letter. Trust me, biggest thing to take away from this is to stop worrying about it so much and focus on your inner peace and inner joy and what makes you happy, and go do those things rather than sitting at home and think that everybody doesn't want to be around you because you have some pimples on your face. That's even just saying that out loud sounds ridiculous. Personally, what I use on my face, I use a product called Arbonne. I'm sure some of you have heard of it before. I'll put some info in the description about it. It's a great product. It's very natural based. It's not filled with a bunch of shit. They have an acne line, but they also just have a basics line. They also have anti-aging line. So there's lots of options. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Like this video if you've ever gone through having acne or you're going through it right now. I want to hear your stories below in the comments. Tell me what it's been like for you. Tell me what's worked for you. Tell me what hasn't worked for you. Let's start the conversation. Lots of us have had it. Let's just get over it. Let's just love ourselves anyways. I think that's way more important. If you haven't been to my merch shop yet, go check it out. You can buy t-shirts and tank tops. That's what we're starting with. Also, if you haven't seen my new music video, It's Raining Men, go check it out. Y'all stay fabulous now. It's my pleasure.
Great job, actually.
So today I just wanted to chat about a huge project that you guys are working on. What is this little thing that you guys have been doing lately?
Just a little project. We're doing a little movie.
Ooh. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all right. It's called Almost Adult.
Almost Adult.
And I believe you're in it a little bit.